Good morning, everybody. Carol Settle here with Pink Dragon JJ. Hope everybody's doing good. I am going to do a little flip through of a journal that I made. It's more a folio than a journal. And it's the first time I've ever done one of these. And I made it from some scrap. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Please, don't go anywhere. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I don't know where the other piece is right now. Sorry about that. It was, now you kind of have to visualize with me because you know how I am. You know when you buy a comforter set and you get the cardboard and it goes straight out, down, across, and you've got like sheets or whatever in there, okay? And then it comes down and goes across and you got the comforter part or whatever. Okay, I probably made no sense to anybody just right now, which is, I have trouble making sense to myself. I'm glad y'all are here. I haven't even had my coffee yet. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I gotta get this video done. So anyhow, I made this from scrap. I folded it, did the creases, put in the Vitek. Is that right? Vitek? To reinforce things I made, and I'll go through all that. This is some really pretty material that I got from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. She has great like material strips and stuff that you can buy, and she changes it quite a bit. And I'm just using that for background paper so we don't get a glare off the glass. This is some paper that I had, or material actually, this is material that I've had for a long time. And this is the, kind of goes all the way around. There's your back. And it's pretty, probably about that wide, cardboard. I mean, it's pretty solid and it's all reinforced. So this puppy's not gonna go anywhere. And then I just put ribbon around. So I'm gonna fold the whole thing out and show you what I got. Make sure it all fits in screen. Make sure it all fits in screen. Am I in the screen? I'm in the screen. I'm in the screen. I got stuff. Turn those around this way. I'm working on a fairy journal too, so I got stuff everywhere. But I've always wanted to try one of these. So I've got different sections. In here, I've got a full-size journal. Kind of between full size and TN size, because I had to make it to fit this. I did line this with additional material because I wanted it to kind of, it's black and white because I wanted it to blend with, you know, the subtleness of this, but I just love it. So I've got this, and I've got, it's a farmhouse theme. I'm just all over the place, aren't I? I hope I'm not the only one that does this. I get like, my brain. So I've got a little tag in there. Some material on the top. Says Farmer's Market. This is actually a decoupage napkin. Okay. And then I've got a piece of red ticking that I had. And just, I put this together with some twine. So let's see here. And I think I'm going to have to redo this because I was like, wait a minute, how am I going to get it apart? So I've got that figured out. I just got to go in and fix it. So I'll fix it. It's no big deal. I've got a journal in here. This is like a tag that I did. And this is some scrapbook paper that I had left over. I don't know, just scraps that I had. I used a lot of that in here. And a little little something, something I made. I'm just, this is what happens when I don't have my coffee in the morning. I'm just like, what? You know. So anyhow, now this one, I'm going to have to pull this up to get this out. Here's a tag in here. Full-size tag. A little material on the top. This is, and y'all know that my space now is not very big, so this is a full-size tag. This is a paper bag that I got. I think I got this. Where did I get this from? I want to say from Brooke. During one of her sales, I bought like a package of stuff, and I think this was in there. Cluster, that's the word I was thinking of. That's a cluster that's on there. These are the new clusters. I did these earlier in a video because I really wanted some neutral ones. And so I did stamps of flowers and sewed those on, and so that I could use them in various types of journals. So I have that. And then this is a page from a magazine. And I just put some washi tape on there. What is that stuck? Excuse me. Get my trusty little, I think that got a little stuck there. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to fix that too. I'll get it out of there. It's just a little place to write on. Excuse me, y'all, I got seasonal allergies. And something is blooming in my backyard. It's killing me. I love this. The bunnies on this. It's an old farmhouse page. Here we've got the piggies. Here's another cluster that I had done. So, and I did some stenciling here. These I stenciled on different colors and added the seeds in. Here's a magazine page with a farmhouse bed and a lamp. And then this is Cook's Clock. This is a vintage cross-stitch page. And then the other part says, how lovely, I think it says, how lovely is the morning. And it's got the rooster on it. And this is from Chili's. Every time I go there, I ask them for wrappers. And then I just have a couple pages of vintage, like check registers. I got these out of a old vintage store. And I just put a little sunflower piece there. This is on some of that old grade school paper. Do you remember that? It's coffee dyed. And I just love this. I had some letters, peel and stick. So these I actually glued them down because some of the peel and stick, you know, when they get old, they don't stick. So these are glued. And then I did a stencil of a piggy there and some washi. And these are some horses. I believe I got this picture off of Pinterest. These are like farm horses. And it's got a little couple things in there and a recipe card in there. And then we got a belly band with chickens and a bunny rabbit and some birds. And they're all having a good little feast there. And some old paper. And I love the barn. This is, like I said, I basically put this together with scraps. Which is this is a good way to use your scraps, is just do a folio, do something small where you can use up those scraps. Because I end up with a ton of them and I'm like, they're not big enough to put in a whole journal, you know, a big journal, because I do ring binders too. They weren't big enough for that. Some of them were too small for even a TN journal, so I had to figure it all out. And then some music paper, and there's a pony and the sheep. And this is a little tag I made. I just love this. I love this little guy. Some washi tape, words, and this is on I can't remember if this was Arnie Maze's set or Tracy Fox's set. They both have those tags from their fabulous tag collection. There's one of my clusters, and I just used it as, you know, to put in a card here. This good sized little Farm Life is the Best Life. And it sticks up there pretty good. Here's a quilt. A little bit country is good for your soul. That is true. There's more farm, and they played all day, and the grass and in the hay. Love that. This is a, the background in this is from Diane Shaw's, one of her old farm collections of digis. Put a little cluster on there, and it's got little chicken. Oh, this is from an old school, old children's book about farm. And I love that it had the puppies on the back and the chickens on the other side. So, you know, and you can move these things around, do whatever you want with them. Put something else in here. And here's basket. This is the center, and I just love this. It's just a very country. Has the old hutch here, and you've got your basket with your eggs and making some sort of oil over there. I just love that. Love that picture. And then this one also is the other side, and it's from one of my recipe books, marbled peanut butter brownies. Yeah, that sounds good. Except I made January. I decided I was going to get myself healthier. Because, here's another cluster on Diane's. This is, I believe, out of an old music paper. The girl's name was Joni something or another, and it just had these pretty pictures on it. Some washi. There's the other side of that quilt. So my goal this year is to get myself healthy. In January, I went through a battery of tests. I'm like, okay, I need to figure out where I stand, because I'm way heavier than I should be. I don't try to hide anything from anybody. I am who I am, but I'm not at a healthy weight. Not even close. And one of the things in the discussion my daughter had with me was what my son passed from, he could have prevented, and he chose not to, which is very hard because he was very young. And I know y'all out there that follow me and listen to my videos and stories that I've heard from various people. Oh, dogs are barking. My daughter must be home. Is that they have family members that have kind of had the same kind of things to where they made not the best choices for their life. Now, my son regretted it when he got seriously ill. Totally regretted all his decisions. But you know what? You still love them. You still love them through it, and it still hurts when they're gone. And my daughter was telling me, she said, Mom, I love you very much. She said, but Ben could have changed. That's my son's name. Ben could have changed the outcome of his life. And she said, and you've got a chance to do that too. Because if you just change some things, you can get healthier. And she actually, and I'm sure in my heart, y'all know me, my heart is out there. I don't know how to be any different. And she was upset with me because I wasn't trying to do that. And I had to really listen to what she was saying. She says, you know, you've got grandchildren, you've got us. she said, I want you to really try to make changes to get healthier. You know, because I always fought it. I'm like, well, this is who I am. This is me. I'm just... And she wasn't talking about me as a person. She's talking about things I could change. I'm so sorry. It's not COVID, I promise. Something's tickling in my throat. So I told her, I said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make, because they're very healthy, very health conscious. They're not vegan or anything like that, thank God. I don't know if I can do that. Not saying nothing against vegans. I just know it's something that I would struggle with. But there are things I could do. So I went to the doctor, got a battery of tests, avoided, when I had my colonoscopy, I got my results back. That even scared me worse because technically I had colon cancer, but it was still in the polyp that he got out, so it never invaded my body, but it was close. He said the cancer in the polyp was 1/10 of a centimeter away from getting through the polyp into my body. I looked it up and I got my rulers out. We're talking like that. Like that. 1/10 of a centimeter. I am so sorry for this coughing fit. Why does it do it when I started talking? Oh, gosh. So that was close. That was a close call. When he called me up, he said, you're one lucky person. He said, of course, I'm like coming out of the anesthesia and going, so do I have colon cancer? And I'm like, he goes, you had it because it was in the polyp. But he said, I got it out, so you don't have it anymore. And, you know, so word to everybody, get a colonoscopy. Because you just never know. I put it off for years. And it is, as he said, the only curable cancer known to man. So, okay, this is like driving me nuts. This video is a hot mess right now, isn't it? It's a total hot mess. So anyhow, that kind of put a little scare in me too. So I started eating better. I'm probably trying to eat 98% gluten-free because I've got degenerative discs in my back. And what my doctor said and my chiropractor and people like that said, I've got a lot of inflammation in my body. And I found out that a lot of the food I was eating causes inflammation. So I'm working on that. I'm not a health expert. All I tell anybody is don't think about making changes, make the changes. You'll be so glad you did. Your family will be glad you did. And it's just, it's been 22 years ago I quit smoking. And I had to be I know you have to be in the right frame of mind and all that, but okay, enough with the doctoring stuff. I know you guys are like, just get on with it, Carol, just get on with it. So I'll get on with it, but I care about the people that I know in this business. I care about the people that follow me, and just be in a place where you don't wish you had done it, like my son was, and then it was too late. You don't want to get to that place. I don't want to get to that place. So anyhow, here's some more scraps, and this is, I did this on both sides. So you could actually, if you wanted to like glue this here and here, you could make an envelope out of this. Use it as an envelope. You can write on it, whatever you want. But I just love these little quilt baskets with the flowers in them. And I think this is some Echo Park paper that I had, old scrapbook paper. And then this I just put in here. It's a writing page. I thought that was pretty at the bottom with the yellow flowers. The other side of that, a music page. This is another, this is one of my cards I made. And it's got a big tag in here. You know when you make them in the book? And then you cut them all up? That's what that is. Here's a sunflower card. I put a little bag in here so you can do whatever you want. This is the other side of that school paper, and it's got a lamb, and I stenciled a lamb. Whoever said country life is simple never lived on a farm. True that. Oh, it did say in the morning. So that's the other side of that. Veggies here. There's that. And y'all know me and my Kodiak cakes. I love to use their boxes because I just think they just have a farm look to them. The names and everything. Not to mention I was born in Kodiak, so I'm partial to it. And another little thing there. And we've got, oh no, that's this one. There's a picture of a lady feeding her chickens. There's mountains in the back, so must be probably, might be, almost looks like Kentucky. So, and it does, oh, there we go. That slides in there. Another one of my clusters. And this is just a little flap here. So you can stick something on there if you want. Here's another tag made, and I did a bunny stamp onto the label and just backed it. And this is a cluster that came on one of my packages. And I don't remember exactly who that was from. Oh, might have been Emily. I'm not sure. And then there's the back. And so, where's the others? There it is. Okay. Let me tie this puppy back up. Oh, the dogs, they love their mama. I can hear them out there. And every time she disappears, her baby Beckett just cries. She's got severe separation anxiety. So there's that. And then here's this, and I put a cluster that I did on the top of this. It's just got a little Project Life card in there. Okay. And then this folds down. And, oh, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, this, let me see if you can even see this. It comes out so far. Okay, this folds down, okay, and then it's got a pocket on the side, and it has a card on there. So if you happen to purchase this, you'll see that. And then this end has a big tag that I made. So got that. And then, oh, gotta add some more glue. I put a pin in here. So you have a pin just for you. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm telling you what, it's a mess today. Here's another cluster. And this is some of Diane's digis that I used, and I made a little pad here, and it alternates bunny rabbit. Let me pull this over. So let me fold that down. Might be able to see it better. So this is bunny rabbit and then chicken. and then bunny rabbit, and then chicken. And so just a bunch of pads of paper for notes. And then here's another notepad in here on this side. And then there's the rest. And then if you want, I don't have anything in here, but there's a place here where you can slide slide yourself a note or a piece of paper, or a little secret compartment. So, and then on the edge it has some washi tape. So this folds over like this. So that was my son-in-law let me know that they're going off to the doctor, like for an eye checkup. And everything's cool with the dogs. The dogs are good. With 3 dogs, we have to say, yeah, they've gone out, the blah, blah, blah. Keep each other posted on the status of the dogs. So that is my Folio journal. I got a couple things I got to go in here and tweak. I haven't looked at it in a while. I did this, gosh, probably a couple weeks ago. And I got this pretty tie. And it just ties shut. And I'm not gonna tie it all the way because I want to go in and fix those little issues. And so I've got that. And this, oh, just so you want to know, in case you want to know, this measures 11 inches long. And then when it's folded up, it is about 5.5 inches wide. Okay, now it's of course longer when it's open, but it's really nice because it sits really nice. It sits nice on the shelf like that, where you can just see the side, or it lays flat, depending on what you want to do. And it can go this way, so you see that. But so anyhow, my first folio, it was fun to do. It was a lot of learning, but you know what my thinking is, just get out there and try it. Trying doesn't hurt anything, you know. If you mess it up, fix it or start over. And then this is the fairy journal that I've started on. Oh my gosh, those dogs. So I've got feathers here. This is beautiful. I don't know if you can tell by the material, but this is all sparkle and glow, and this is the actual, it's in the material. I've had it for ages, and as you can see, I'm still working on it. But this will be finished before much longer. And if you're interested in purchasing the folio, you can email me. The email will be in the link below, and we can discuss things that way. But if it doesn't sell directly, then it will go to Diane Shaw and be put in her design consign booth. So there we go. So these will be probably off to her in another week. But if you want to buy directly, that's fine. I'll be glad to work with you that way. So thank you for watching, and have a blessed day. Sorry about the coughing and the craziness of this video. Yeah. Note to self, maybe I shouldn't be doing videos first thing in the morning. But I love you guys, because y'all just, it's like we just accept each other for who we are and our craziness. And I think that's what makes it fun. So, love you guys. Take care and have a very blessed rest of your day. Bye.